The universe is a vast place, full of wonder and mystery. It transcends the consciousness in ways that no man thought possible and creates stories beyond our wildest dreams. I am a traveler, and this is my story.
Commencing Atlas System Suit Initialization.
I have awakened with no recollections of things past.
Life support systems activated.
The only guiding voice being the emergency subroutine of my exosuit.
Shield kinetic system online. Scanner damaged. Repair required. Aerial propulsion jetpack online.
Where am I? What is this frozen wasteland?
Multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational. User initialization sequence complete.
No time for questions. All I knew, I was in real and imminent danger.
Thermal protection falling.
My hazard protection was getting dangerously low and needed immediate recharge. I tried scanning for sodium, but my scanner was busted. Some ferrite dust was needed for the reparation, so I eyeballed a nearby rock formation and engaged my mining beam.
Component repaired.
The scan revealed a sodium-rich plant nearby. As I dashed towards it in full haste, I felt the full force of the icy planet that wanted to claim my life. Icy crystals already started forming on my visor as the yellow haze of my lifeline grew ever closer. I grabbed the flower, picked up the sodium, and recharged my hazard protection unit. I was safe for a while.
Starship signal detected.
I have detected a starship signal nearby, some 400 units away over the ridge. Knowing that it was my best bet for surviving this frozen wasteland and getting off this rock, I made my way towards the ship. Despite its frozen appearance, the planet was quite beautiful. Huge pillars dominated the landscape as the sun reflected off the pearl-white icy cover, looking eerily serene. I picked up some more of the sodium-rich flowers along the way. After all, my charge was not gonna last indefinitely. The silence was broken by occasional wildlife looming nearby, fully aware of my presence, yet apparently uninterested. I gleaned over the ridge, and then I saw it. A ship. The ship bore name Radiant Pillar BC-1, a name strangely familiar, yet it was in pretty bad shape. As I entered the ship, the auto-diagnostics routine confirmed what I already knew. The ship needed repairs. Both pulse engine and the launch thrusters were busted, and some extensive repairs were needed. Sadly, one of the components, the hermetic seal, was not possible to synthesize out of nearby components, so I employed the help of a planetary chart that revealed the hermetic seal could be found in the structure not too far from the ship's location. I picked up my gear and embarked on a quest to get it. Some midway, an environmental alert caught my attention. A blizzard. I knew I needed to hurry or face the music. The storm hit quick and hard, icy winds howling like a wolf on a full moon, and icy crystals forming fractals on my visor obscuring my vision. The constant nagging voice of my exosuit reminding me of my upcoming demise. Then, as I ran over the ridge, my eye has caught a glimpse of a structure, and I felt the fire within. The final stretch. This is it. Do or die. I ran downhill as if the army of 100 demons was on my tail, and jumped into the building with moments to spare. Finally, warmth. The building seemed to be abandoned, with no signs of life forms present, except for the buzz of the holo archive in the corner. Upon examining it, I found what I was looking for. A hermetic seal. Finally, I could go back to the ship and repair the pulse engine.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Thankfully, the storm has passed. However, I have gotten disoriented and had to find my way back towards the ship. Given I had no compass or no other way to locate it, my exosuit guidance routine suggested that I should install a tool named Analysis Visor.
Technology installed. Product constructed.
Few moments and some mined carbon later, it was installed and I was scanning the local flora and fauna as if I was doing that all of my life. Maybe I was. God, I wish I could remember.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
With the help of Analysis Visor, it was pretty easy to locate the ship. Thankfully, the way back went much smoother.
Technology recharge.
The night began to fall, with the only prominent glow being one of the planet's ring and an occasional sodium plant as I ran back to my ship. there she was, still pretty beaten up and spewing fire. Not if I can help it.
Component repaired.
The final part to repair was a busted launch thruster, which was actually pretty simple to fix. A little dihydrogen jelly here and some pure ferrite there, and she will be ready to dance. The only hassle with pure ferrite was that I needed to refine it from the ferrite dust. However, it was plentiful and all around it, and it took no time at all to obtain it. While I was making final adjustments, the morning has broken and my ship was ready for departure. Without hesitation, I boarded the ship, ignited the launch thrusters, and soared into the air. The cacophony of the engines was like symphony to my ears. I flew into the rising sun, and with a final glance of my icy Captor, I pulled back on the stick and engaged the boost. Asteroids. Space. I made it! The ship required a few systems checked: thrusters, boost, and pulse engine. Everything seemed fine, however, my testing was interrupted by a weird incoming message. The broadcast ended as strangely as it began. The final piece of the signal appears to be a set of planetary coordinates.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Hoping to find some answers, I punched in the coordinates into my ship's nav computer and engaged the pulse engine. The coordinates were leading me to a planet called Alpha Gamma, an ashen planet rich in copper, basalt, and sodium in the no-grid system as indicated by my scan.
Technology recharging.
The planet seemed scorched and barren from the upper atmosphere. Upon descending deeper into the atmosphere, there were no distinct surface features popping up. And then, golden mountain peaks came rushing into the view, bathed by the trees, looking as if they were on fire. As I hovered, searching for a suitable landing spot, it quickly became apparent that ashen meant full of volcanoes. Fire and brimstone could be felt in the air as I exited my ship. Follow me on my next adventure, where I will search for the source of the mysterious message on this scorched world, by hitting subscribe and notification bell so you don't miss out. And if you liked today's episode, smash that like button, as it will help me know you're enjoying the story. Thank you for watching. This is GrunfWorks signing off.